This is negotiation on a level that we haven't had a president that negotiated like this ever.
They would never ever understand how to do this.
Mm-hmm.
This guy, this is what attracted me to him, was the fact that he's a businessman.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you live and die by what you do. You know, he almost went bankrupt once. He did go bankrupt.
He's been bankrupt.
Yeah, he's been bankrupt, but he never gives up.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but the politicians live in a completely different world. They don't understand what the hell he's doing.
They do.
They don't. They can't figure out how did this happen?
So these guys are number one. He beats them up.
Yeah.
Take Iran, take Syria, take anybody he's negotiated with. He beats them up pretty thoroughly first, and then said, "We can stop this. We can make this. You and I be friends. You and I trade. You and I can make some money at this if we only do these things."
Yeah.
And he got their attention.
Oh my God, you're double talking again.
In getting their attention, nobody has negotiated like this. Biden, not capable of negotiating anything. But Obama before him, who was not a bad negotiator, the trouble is his goals were all wrong. Remember the apology tour?
What kind of negotiations are that? America sucks, and we're here to apologize?
Pretty much, yeah.
We're here to lay down. We're here to bow to you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trump's not going to do that. He's never done
Let's
that.
put it this way. Obama had the ability to do it, but he in no way and no sense was going to not do the mission of what he really wanted to do, which was destroy America.
Mm-hmm.
All right?
Yeah.
I mean,
and he did it pretty effectively.
He was, and Biden was his choice,
his buddy,
and Biden went over what the damage Obama caused, way over.
Yeah, but look who was pulling the puppet strings on this thing.
Yeah,
because Biden was a sock puppet. He's not capable of any.
Who was it?
Well, Obama's pulling the strings, but it's a Marxist cabal within our federal government.
That's right. Where did all these people come from?
Well, they came out of the Obama regime.
Bingo.
Of course. We're talking Saul Alinsky all over again here.
Right. Are you listening out there? Huh, Chris? Adamo?
Seriously.
It's going to be on in a couple of, we'll be talking about that too.
Adamo is right.
Yeah.
I've read both of those books multiple times. What Alinsky preached is what the left is doing.
Exactly.
Word for word.
Right.
And what Adamo published refutes all
how
that
to
stuff.
Defeat
the
radicals.
And you know what the Dems have been doing for years is just redefining things.
Yeah.
You change the definition and people are stupid enough that they'll say, oh, yeah, okay, we live in a democracy.
Well, DEI on its own, if you just don't know what the letters stand for, yeah, that sounds pretty cool.
Oh, no, it's disgusting.
How about BLM, Black Lives Matter?
Also,
that's really cool. Let's put it on our mound out there in Cincinnati and St. Louis. Let's put Black Lives Matter, and nobody else's lives matter.
How about we paint a street
How many
in
people
Baltimore?
are sitting in the stands in St. Louis compared to 10 years ago, for God's sakes?
Mm-hmm.
They're gone.
Of
The
course
fans
they're
don't want to
gone.
hear that crap.
They don't want
They want to see a ball game, and they want to be in a safe area, a safe city, a safe downtown where they're not going to have their cars stolen.
As long as you're talking about St. Louis.
Yeah.
St. Louis has little islands of safety.
Yeah.
Around the Fox Theater down on Grand. The most heavily patrolled piece of land in the state.
Really? I didn't know that.
The cops are all over it down there. Why? Because that is a tourist destination.
Yeah.
It has a population of folks that are coming to see concerts, coming to see films. They don't want the headlines on KMOV saying, well, another 3 people got mugged down on Grand Avenue.
Well, where do you think the arch is? Where do you think the ballpark is?
This in downtown St. Louis, of course. There are little pockets that
they don't have the
patrol.
St. Louis cops out there.
No,
they got
not anymore.
Huh?
Not anymore because the St. Louis cops have been taken over by the state.
Right. So they got the guys coming in from outer counties to be the cops.
I hadn't prepped for this, but the fact is you've got these little islands of relative safety around the Fox Now, you don't dare walk a couple of blocks away from that because you're in serious ghetto and you're going to get mugged.
Yeah.
But you got these little pockets. St. Louis has been ineffective at doing that. That's why the state took them over. I'm sorry, but your police force is ineffective. It's corrupt. It's useless.
Well, they're subject to the politicians there.
Well, yes. These are the same politicians that beat up Pat McCluskey and husband.
That's right.
The very same.
Yeah.
And okay.
A member of actual United States Congress did that.
As a matter
Bush.
of fact.
Kerry Bush.
Plus,
huh?
Former member now.
Yeah.
Former member now. Too bad. So
Cory
sad.
Bush. But the mayor of St. Louis was complicit in that as well by
Sure.
not stopping it.
Sure.
If you are the mayor of a city,
Well,
you talk to
They're
the
all
police.
complicit. Anyone serving the city, supervisors, as people in the representation of public with in Congress in Missouri. We've got a couple that come here all the time, and Don Mayhew and
Sure.
Bill Hardwick.
But these are the conservative folks. If
Yeah,
you
I
look
know,
at
but
the-
they have to deal with the
they do.
the problems up there
They
with
do.
the other people.
But if you look at outstate Missouri, we're plum red. We are.
Yeah.
You got a little pocket up here in St. Louis that's blue, Columbia, blue, Kansas City, blue, Springfield, blue. But the rest of the state, solidly red.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, outstate California. Now, you consider California a bastion of moronity. Moronity, is that a word?
Moronity, it is now. No, it is now.
Yeah, we made
Give him
that
applause. He just made up. No, you made it up. Moronity. New word.
up. No, if you
Right
look
there.
at California, San Diego, Los Angeles, San Francisco, Sacramento, bright blue. And
Yeah.
outstate California is as red as you can get. They're as red as my
Absolutely.
neck. The trouble is, there's not enough of them to outvote the morons in the population centers.
Well, there
It's
may
the
be
same-
soon. There may be soon.
It's the same thing in Missouri,
Yeah.
though.
I mean,
We're-
Ronald Reagan once got elected there, and it was pretty Democrat then too.
yeah, but not as drooling rabid.
And he was a Democrat, I believe, at one
He
time.
converted, yeah.
Yeah.